Hello, we're here again with the NEH assembly lines up against an Eater Keyhole Max. So this is a little bit scary. I don't think I want this one. There is ice, but there's not really the assets you want to start for a good spam. This is much, much better. We're going to be able to run Sensies all day. Oh, we get a Jeeves too. Yeah, this is really quite strong for us. So what you can do here is you can use your Temple to res assembly lines. Then on his turn we'll trigger it for the Sensi. Get a card. And then next turn we'll be able to do like install, gaining a click, and then maybe a fourth click of installing, depending on what we see. Hacked this meeting. That's pretty good. We're going to have to score ASAP. I will res the Sensi anyway. Maybe we can get a breaking news and just turn it off for the time being. But I really want these team sponsorships. So it's difficult for us, right? I'm going to risk it hitting one of them. Yeah, we hit one of them. Oh boy. Okay, let's get rid of those. Let's just bite the bullet here, I think, and res everything anyway. We've got one team sponsorship left. I want to get the GS trigger, so you really have to have him res before you do any of your actions. Throw the Exploded to him. No, let's not sack the Exploded. We kind of want it. And I'm going to cover server 6 and hope that he doesn't have DDoS right away. If he does, it's kind of whatever. We lose 1 point. It's manageable. All right, the siphon. Yeah, there's no benefit to resing here. So we've already used our Temple credits, unfortunately, but this is still decent. This blocks him, and now DDoS is turned off. Paperclip. Oh, nice. So he had that just in his hand. It's a good one for him. So we couldn't get a Sand. I would have loved to have any kind of credit dump. Didn't happen, and now we're looking a bit rough because he managed to get enough money to trash our Jeeves. Normally the sort of siphon max is a little poor to try to do that. And we awkwardly didn't draw shipment, so we can't even score this 15 minutes. Huh. Can't say I love that. So let's ice up where? Start covering centrals. I want to keep him off the Keyhole, I guess, briefly. He's going to run. This is good with shipment if we draw it, but we don't have a need for it right now, so I might even just crack it. So we could leave Temple out. We could get Wraparound installed. It doesn't really do much. I think I'll just click for money. Then we can install Double Advance next turn. 15 minutes, clear the Hacktivist, and we'll be able to res happily our Temple. So for now, Quandary's going to hold the fort down. I'm surprised Sensi has been let to live this long because the card flow is really, really helping us. Ah, retrieval. Nice. His draw has been very, very good this game. See, like the thing is, all his cards are expensive. Look at this 4/4/4. So even though he had a bunch of money he could have spent to trash our stuff, if he trashed, he's getting up the opportunity to come and set up his own engine. So he has to pick whether he lets us float some of these cards or whether I could just trash both of these to res my stuff, but I think I'm going to run Sensi. Yeah, this is okay. Agendas probably should be in HQ. They're relatively safe there. So it's score breaking. Playing shipment here. I kind of like having the 2 credits in reserve. Yeah, let's do that. Even though we might lose something to team sponsorship, we can get it back. Okay, that's fine. We kept all our agendas. So what do we want back specifically? Assembly lines is credits. Team sponsorships, recursion. Probably the team sponsorship. It's got what it's got to be. We'll put a face down. There's a decent chance he's going to run and take the bait on this, which I do like. He's seen this card. I'm going to res it before he plays another copy of Hacktivist, or does same old Hacktivist, for example. I mean, hard to resist, right? You've got that Keyhole and you can go for $1. It's like, let's Keyhole everything. But it can backfire because we can install the agendas from the archives, potentially. He should really run. Yeah, he's going to run. Okay. So we'll save 4 points and we'll save the Jackson. The thing is, if we leave in the archives, we can trigger with team sponsorship, which gets us a pretty good benefit that way. Let's get our shipment back, because we can't otherwise recur that. He's not running on that. That's fine. I'll just res it. Run Sensi. Breaking news again is probably the way to go. Is this Cobra any good to us? It's 2 credits for the Eater. On the other hand, we haven't seen a DDoS yet. I think we just let him Keyhole. Maybe he's not playing DDoS because he's got wontons and stuff that you wouldn't otherwise have slots. No, there's 1 DDoS there, but it's in the bin. Okay, so I think I feel okay about the DDoS being in the bin. Gain click from Jeeves. Probably just credit up here. Do I even want to install off assembly lines? We've already got a Sensi, so I think maybe we don't. Yeah, I'll let him check that one if he thinks it might be something good for him. See, if we can just keep 4 to 5 agendas in our hand and not let him access, then we can not worry about the Keyhole too much. Yeah, okay, this is good for us. So we'll res that for money. We don't need to install Sensi, do we? Well, I guess we want to so we can get a Sansan. So let's get our extra card draw. That's all right. All right, Sensi runs. Get our Jeeves trigger. Sensi runs again. get the sand. So that's pretty decent for us. We'll bottom the explode. If there's one we wanted to have, it's that one. Subliminal comes back. Mandatory. We have 11 cards in our HQ. It's good. So what I think we want to do here is Subliminal Shipment. Gives us the G's trigger. We can install this sand and res it for 4 less. Still being able to bring up our quandary. We run the score. Astro token. Team says get Jackson back is the main thing we want to stop the keyholing. Or at least discourage it, make him come trash that first. I don't know if I wanted to even, maybe I didn't want to draw a card there. I could have put that over the in Serial 11, but I think we're going to install agendas. Yeah, I think we're going to install this Beal on server 11. And we will advance token, score this one. Now we can play another agenda into our server. We can play the assembly lines for credits. I think that's what we want to do, is get credits. And now next turn we can score out with all the 2-1s. Seems okay. Wraparound's not that good. Keep 3 agendas in hand. We can't actually res this, so this is a bit dicey, but he hasn't run it yet. We could have put the wraparound on HQ. Just, well, it would cost him $1 to check. I don't think it's really relevant whether we have wraparound or not. I don't think he can steal enough agendas, because we're going to get the Sensi triggers as well to draw more agendas if he happens to take all 3 of these. Yeah, he's got to come flush Jackson, right? That makes sense. So he's just going to run Keyhole. So supposing we shuffle in cards, dilutes the Keyhole. Yeah, might as well dilute it. The 3 credits won't matter either way, so we'll reduce the density. Doesn't overly matter what cards we put in at this point. It's just cards that go into R&D. I think if he trashed this first Sensi quite a bit earlier, he would be in better shape. Because even though we discarded cards to the Hacktivist, we got the cards back from Sensi. So it wasn't like we were forced to click to draw to replace our hand. It was the main thing I thought he could have done differently. He was hoping this was wraparound or vanilla, but there'd be no reason to install an agenda here if it was. So I think this deck is actually very well placed against either Keyhole. We have Winnied, right? We just do Subliminal. Yeah, we're good. Because you save a click when you install, right? So we get the other breaking news. And in fact, we could have scored an 8th point here, so we were in quite good shape. I think probably he needs to delay the Keyhole and try to contest the board somewhat. I don't know if he has enough econ though. He landed a Siphon and that was really good. I'm curious if he would be able to land a second Siphon, if that would have given him money to trash all our stuff. It's tough, right? You really can't, as the runner, do everything. I'll send the link over here. Thanks for watching.